EA Sports, and the PGA Tour, so proud to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today from Mesquite, Nevada, it's live final round coverage of the Nevada Championship. And this, one of the sterner tests a golfer's going to encounter, 18 holes to decide a championship. The A+ game has to be there to make this work as we look at the early leaderboard. We've got a tie at the top at 3 under par. Meanwhile, our featured golfer looking to cobble together a solid round here on this fine Sunday. And that's a good way to start this final round. It's in the fairway at the first. Wow, what a nice way to start the day, Frank.
Straight out of the gate, and the barn door is officially open.
No problems there. That one in for a birdie. And he will definitely not say no to that. Moving on to the 445-yard par 4 second, severe dogleg left. Aggressive players hitting driver to the left of the visible fairway. Less aggressive players will play to the right, but be careful long there and your ball could be lost in the desert moonscape. This started toward the left side.
That had to be in the rough the whole way. One more bounce back on the fairway.
So can he capitalize on the break here? His second from the short grass. Okay, that's acceptable there. 14 feet to the hole. Just going to sneak on by. That finished off for a par here with the second. And he'll remain in red figures at 1 under. Onward to the first par 3 here at Wolf Creek, 227-yard third, uphill, so it plays a lot longer than the yardage indicates. Better to be long here than short. And he definitely could have used a little more club there up the hill, as that's going to come up short. Still work to do to get this on the green. This his second.
The strike was fine on the pitch shot. Ball first, then turf. Just wasn't really hit hard enough.
Yeah, no mistaking that one. That is a good par here at the third. And he'll remain at 1 under par. This is a good hole here at Wolf Creek, the fourth, par 4 at 383 yards with a pretty severe dogleg to the right. 383-yard fourth hole, certainly not long, Frank, but there's plenty of trouble out there.
Yeah, this is very much a positional hole. This is not sort of tee it up with a driver and just rip it down. Just find the fairway, you're going to have virtually just a short wedge, 9-iron really at the most into this green. And really, this is a good chance for a birdie. So 2 good shots, and you shouldn't be too far away.
This up the right side off the tee. And this one gonna settle into the bunker off the tee. So this one gonna have to carry a long way.
The margin of error for a long explosion shot is always so much smaller. Catch it a bit thin, and over she goes.
That didn't need much more, but it does come up just about a foot short. That one finished off. It is a bogey here at 4. And that's going to move him back down to even par. We're in the desert, partner. I need water.
You're going to get it here, Rich. Par 5 second hole's got a nice stream that runs down the left side, as well as cutting the fairway. There's a crop of some 3 bunkers down that right side. I want to avoid that, but, Rich, this hole isn't too long. Under 500 yards, not even going to play that long, so very reachable.
Long drive, but a bad lie.
Wicked. Impressive to get the power on that second shot into the par 5 and comfortably get it up here by the green. I know it's in that green side bunker, but that is very doable.
Pretty good. That's all that remains for a birdie 4. Nicely played. It's a birdie at the 5th. Will certainly help the cause. Next up, 447-yard, par 46. If you hit driver off the tee, be mindful of the creek that traverses the fairway, and the approach plays longer than the yardage as it climbs uphill to a really difficult green. I'll tell you what, that swing absolutely perfect and a good result as well. So not a whole lot left to go here as he'll set up his second for this par 4. Good soft hands. That is nicely done. This now 7 feet for his birdie. Yeah, well done. It's back-to-back birdies here on this front side. And he will definitely not say no to that. Now on to the par 4 7th hole. Is this a reachable par 4, Frank?
Distance-wise, you would think so, but the designer has done something to avoid that, and that's put all this water in front of the green. It would take a mammoth tee shot, and that's something like 300 yards through the air if you're going to try and even drive this green. Is the risk worth it? Well, if you're just playing with your friends, maybe it is. Otherwise, you just lay it up just past those those bunkers on the right and the left. Get it down there on the flat. A little pitch you would think is simple, but because of the slope of this fairway, chances are you might not get a flat lie, and that's going to make that second shot that much harder.
Here at 7, this is second from off the fairway. Trying to generate some momentum here at the 7th hole. This for birdie. Oh, how about the run here? That a 3rd consecutive birdie. And he'll move to 3 under here. Just 1 shot off the lead. Frank, I really like this hole, the par 3/8 here at Wolf Creek.
It measures just under 250 yards. Really what you want to know is the yardage just to the front edge of the green. Anything obviously that carries sort of 5 or 6 paces on there, then at least you've got a relatively big green to hit at. But you can see the trouble that surrounds short and left of this green, as well as just over the back.
That's going to be on the putting surface, and the birdie looks straight ahead. This would be a big bonus if it went in, more than likely just trying to get this one close. Nope, that's going to be short, and that is hardly no stress from there. Just 5 feet left. Yeah, well done. That's in for par. And he'll stay at -3. This is a good one to close out the front side. 390 yards, a par 4. Yeah, you can hit the big one and just air it out. Finishing up this front side here at the par 4 9th, 390 yards. And what are we looking at, Frank?
Well, it looks relatively straightforward, but it's anything other than that. Decision time again. Do you lay it up into that wide area of the fairway? If you're a longer hitter and you are out here to have a little bit of fun, then maybe you want to take the head cover off because you get a little bit of an...
And that ball absolutely walloped. That is a big drive there. The big drive got him here. Now a short one for his second.
I'm loving this round of golf. More shots, more touch. Another great one there.
Easy as can be. It's a tap-in birdie here at the 9th. That'll mean this is a 32 on the front, 4 under par. The par 4 10th, and Frank, what's the right way to attack this hole?
A little deceiving off the tee here, Rich, because you don't see the full width of the fairway because of the desert down the right side. You do see those bunkers down the left. 280 yards take them completely out of play. And it's a fun green, obviously protected by those bunkers on the left and that little one-pot bunker on the right. But be aware of the contours of this green and just be aware, too, where they stick the flag. In that front section, then this is certainly a birdie hole.
And that's what we'll need to see on these final 9 holes if they're going to get back into it. That's in the fairway at 10. Down on the course, let's check in with Notabegay III.
143 yards left to the hole, coming off a birdie at the previous hole, looking to go back-to-back.
This one has a chance to be close.
What a way to start the back 9. That is a tremendous iron shot.
Well done there. It's a birdie to kick off the back 9. Will certainly help the cause. On to the 11th hole. We're looking downhill, 215 yards to the green.
And this is one of the holes that you realize you're at Wolf Creek. You would never see this hole anywhere else in the world. It's amazing when you stand on this tee. You see all of the canyons around, but there is a little green area down there surrounded by a couple of bunkers. It's a great-looking par 3. It measures 215 yards. Very playable, and you never know. Today might be the day where you make birdie.
That one safely on the putting surface. 15 feet away. The pace, absolutely perfect there. Down the slope, it's in for a birdie. He will surge into the lead here with 7 holes to play. Now to the par 5, 12, pretty big hole with a really big green.
And a really good blue area to the left, called water there. That's to be avoided off this tee, that's for sure. A good drive that avoids all of that. And then the hole is certainly reachable.
Starting up the right side. Well, not this time. That one's in the rough. Might be a tough shot coming up. That is a marvelous shot. Look at that, Frankie. Sometimes on a par 5, you're happy to just be home, maybe 50, 60 feet away. You take your 2 putts and move on. Here, you're thinking about eagle, getting out of there with a 3.
Yeah, just imagine if he can roll this one in. What a well-played hole it will be.
13th hole here at Wolf Creek, and Frank, anyone can say, oh, I'm going to take this one over the trees. But very few can stand up and say, I'm flying this baby clear over the mountains.
Yeah, if you take the direct route, obviously it's going to be much shorter than the 350 yards that it's measured as a dogleg right. So the direct line, well, I don't want to tell you the exact yardage because it might give you too much of a clue, but it might be worth taking. It's going to be a blind tee shot, though, and you're not quite sure on the outcome.
Not in the fairway, but not a real problem here at the 13th, getting set to play his second shot. Chance now for another birdie. Yeah, from that far away, anything inside of 5 feet is pretty darn good. Well judged. That is in for par here at 13. And this will remain a 3-shot lead. Now to the 14th hole, and Frank, this is probably the best par 4 here at Wolf Creek.
Well, it's certainly the hole that they take the most photographs on, Rich, and you can see why. Great vantage point of the whole golf course. The hole's just sort of littered with bunkers down the left side. So you know where not to go once again. Go to the right side of that. Hole just keeps sort of hooking around that left side. It plays under 450 yards. It's fun. Just sort of draw it a little off the tee, draw it a little into the green, and you'll be fine.
Oh, way too quick on that one. That's way right.
Well, that drive was enormous. I know it's in the rough, but that is long. Good shot again there. Well thought out. Landing the ball short, letting the ball run onto the green. And inside, I'd call that a birdie putt. So that's birdie range.
Not to be a little short, but a good effort there. No issues there. It is a par here at 14. And he's going to remain at 8 under. Now to the par 3 15th hole here at Wolf Creek. Frank, this is the shortest hole on the course.
And their version of the postage stamp type hole, minus the bunkers on the right side. Green elevated, falls off as you can see down the left side. Club selection is vital. But it is such a short hole. It's very, very tempting, especially when that flag's on the left side, to still go at it. But you miss this green on the left, and you are going to be considerably lower than the level of this green.
Okay, center of the green. Good shot. This one should cut pretty hard to his left. It's for birdie.
Oh, the line was great. He just needed to hit it.
Okay, a solid par here at the 15th. And he'll remain right where he is. Now to the 16th hole as we get set for the finishing stretch. And Frank, what's the best way to play this relatively short par 4?
Somehow you've got to straighten the hole up in your mind's eye, Rich. Just look all the way across that canyon and look like the hole was built straight, because really that's the way it should be played. If you start...
Ooh, some big drives today. That might be the biggest of the bunch. Good chance to get one in close from here. This is second.
And that's all set up by the big tee shot. You put yourself in that good of a position in the fairway just short of the green, and good things are bound to happen.
Well played there. A birdie here at 16. And stop the presses if you've heard this before. He's well on his way to yet another victory on the year. Frank, you licking your chops here at the par 5, 17th hole?
Oh, why not? A chance to reach a par 5 and 2, but there's still pitfalls in front of you. A little creek or stream runs across the fairway, so really limiting the distance you can hit that tee shot, but it's still reachable from just short of that creek. Find trouble off the tee, then obviously you turn it into a 3-shotter, but a good tee shot, and it's too tempting to resist not going for this green.
Uh-oh, that is slicing way to the left. No fairway here, this one in that rough. What a good shot that is. Home and 2 on the par 5. Remember, made eagle earlier in the round, Frank. Now maybe a chance for a second.
I know we can't call it a double eagle, but talk about aggression in these par 5s. Way to stand up there and just hit the shot.
Yes, some good playing here toward the end of the round. Birdies at 16 and 17. And after missing the cut in last week's event, what a turnaround as he tries to finish off a victory here. Now the closing hole here at Wolf Creek. Frank, what's ahead of us?
You could try and drive at this green, but there's too much trouble, really, Rich. Even though this hole's just over 300 yards, it's very ambitious to try and drive it across that water. Some might try. Most people try and hit a tee shot 240, 250 yard mark, and of course, you do the maths, you're only going to have 60 or 70 yards in, and well, they want you to finish on a good note. So good drive in the fairway here, or a 3-wood, pitch it on the green, make a 3, and buy your friends a drink in the cold.
Here we go, following an unbelievable tee shot. This is for eagle. Oh my goodness, what a final round performance here. Trailing to begin the day, it's an eagle at the last, and that should almost certainly lead to victory. Well, Frank, I guess we can say, hello world. It is a Sunday to remember our featured player, a champion for the very first time.
Let the celebrations ring in, that's for sure, and let the career fully ignite and start and go stratospheric.
So for Frank Nobilo, notably gave the third, known as Steven,